Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
He's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Powers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's low. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
After that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Powers. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's low. They'll make the stop about a yard. They're going back to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, late in the year. Is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Powers. With the catch, it's Lowe. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Creates a little room. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game. And
great place to start for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is
to the air, it's Powers. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had...
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the toss. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Finds his man. It's Moore. Oh, what a cut! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Looking for a man. It's Powers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll give it to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Sets up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going down.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some.
Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scaffold. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Powers. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the... Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This...
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we see the number 7 team in the You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Powers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Pulls it in, it's Moore. Breaks into the open. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gives it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking downfield, it's Powers. Fires left. Quickly complete. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. On the move, it's Davidson. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give from the gun. Turning it on. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the back. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big time.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Powers. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Complete to the right. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early?
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Using his feet to buy time. He's got an open man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Powers. Quickly complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just...
Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot with the ball.
Touchdown, Ducks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. The sure hands, it's Davidson. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Powers. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing.
Oh, he's got some space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Under fire. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen
the Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run, it's Davidson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Rides to back and leaves it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He can't quite get there on the scramble. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To throw, it's Powers. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Oh, they're after him. Across the 25, he's got room. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Powers. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to...
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Davidson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Back to pass, it's Powers. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Got enough space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down.
Max going for the goal line. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game.